Hello Aquarius, this is your reading for the month of May 2026. My name's Kathleen. I am one of the spirit operators. If you're new here, I do things a little bit different. I get psychic impressions from the images and I also interact with spirit. If you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. The deck we're using this month is the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store for you. The first card we have here is Women's Wisdom. So there's a fire element attached to this. So perhaps there's someone around you who is in a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, I think it's Leo. Yeah, so maybe that's someone that's around you who is sort of in the forefront this month. Someone who is, they stand out this month. You may not be aware that they're a fire sign. There's something's going to bring the two of you closer this month. So, you know, this may be for some of you a love situation, a romance that's blossoming, or is already happening and is going to grow stronger. For others of you, this may be, you know, like a work or school project that brings the two of you together. You have to work on it together. But something's going to happen to bring the two of you closer this month. I just feel their energy is going to be around you a lot more than perhaps it has been in the past. Maybe it's a situation where, you know, your friendship is blooming and you're growing stronger as friends, so you're going to be doing things together and going places together. But yeah, that's what's coming through for this. Okay, Spirit said to move to the next card, and we have Ceremonial Rites. So I'm not sure if it's coming through. Maybe there in the background there's like a black and white photograph and the rock. So there's a rock coming here. Hang on, sorry. There's a rock here, rock form coming up the side. I'm hoping you can see it. Anyway, I'm seeing a face in that rock formation. I hope you can see that. But that's what's coming through strongly in this reading. So this feels like a higher power. This could even be a spirit who is watching over you. And when you're sleeping, I'm not getting anything negative from this, but this is someone who's sort of protecting you. So it could be a higher power, a higher being. It could just be a spirit. But there is some sort of protective, overwatching energy to this being. Yeah, it feels otherworldly. It doesn't feel like it's another human who's in this role. It feels like a higher power. So I'm not even sure if it would be like a normal spirit, but perhaps a holier being, or from a higher realm, who has an interest in you and is watching over you. So because of the emphasis of it's when you're asleep, that they seem to sort of either they power up, meaning that maybe they're paying extra attention to you when you're sleeping, or they grow stronger to protect you during that time. But there is a chance here that they're speaking to you through your dreams, or they're attempting to. So keep a dream journal if you can. Write down any dreams that you remember. Draw any symbols or anything that comes through, and so you may be able to find more information through doing that. But there is a feeling here of wanting to connect with you, and letting you know that, hey, they're there, they're watching over you. Okay, Spirit said to go to the next card. We have understanding. So this feels like someone who's walked away from you, or is walking away from you. Someone who is separating from you, has been spending less time with you than normal. However, they're looking back to you. They're looking back at you. So it feels like if this is like a breakup of some type, they're having feelings of regret. They're having feelings of remorse. They are realizing that they have made mistakes. So perhaps they blamed you previously, and then now they're starting to realize their role in what occurred. And so there's a looking back here at you. Now, perhaps they're gonna turn around and try to come back, or perhaps it's just they're thinking about you right now, and they may not return, but they are feeling sorry for what it is they've done. So at the very least, hopefully they will apologize to you, even if it's something like they don't want to get back together, but they may apologize and let you know that they don't completely blame you, that they themselves are partially to blame, because that's always the way. It's 50-50. So yeah, that it feels like that sort of energy. And maybe someone that's maybe they have been spending less time with you because they've been distracted, or they've been busy doing something, and they're like, well, wait a minute, I haven't seen you for a while, so they may be reconnecting with you in May. Okay, Spirit said to go to the next card. So we have quiet stillness. So there is a feeling here of connecting with water, and that's come through for a lot of readings this month. A need to purify, make sure the water that you're consuming is pure. Make sure it's up to standards, that it's clean and pure enough for you to be consuming. Also, just sort of to protect the water. So if you know of anything that could be potentially causing issues with the local drinking water or whatever, to try to put a stop to that. But it's really coming through for you guys that it should be a purification of water. So, you know, if you need to get a filter or something for your water, even if it's like brushing your teeth, you could end up swallowing some of it, you know, accidentally or whatever. Like, just make sure it's pure water. If you need to be purchasing water because your tap water isn't good, you know, check these things and make sure that you're having the pure water, and try to make the water pure. So please don't ever dump garbage or anything into the water, or on the shore or anything like that, near water that can contaminate it. Okay, that seems to be all that's coming through for your reading. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so very much for watching.